You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building,
Yes,
N9ne.
What's up?
Welcome
How
back,
are you,
son.
my brother?
I'm kicking it like donkey. I'm blessed.
You know, it's very interesting to see everyone now on the independent wave
Uh-huh.
that you've been on your whole career.
Yeah, man. It's good to share the inspiration. You know what I'm saying? If they see that I can do it and be successful, why not follow it?
Mm-hmm.
Is it still as profitable as it once was?
No, not right now.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Not right now. You know, physical sales are down like hell. You know what I'm saying? Because of
Yeah, because
streaming.
you have a huge plant for people that don't know that. You do everything. Your own distribution, your
Exactly.
own but you
But
don't
you have
need it really
merchandising.
anymore
Exactly.
for CDs.
You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, man, we still sell physical product to our fans. You know what I'm saying? I just signed like 4,000 pre-orders. You know what I mean? For my new record, Planet, coming out March 2nd. So, you know, it's a beautiful thing.
I would think the digital world would make it easier for you to move records. People can get your old catalog now. You don't have to spend as much money pressing
but
stuff up.
you don't get the same percentages though. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's like it's gonna get like that soon though, right? That's what we think. We think it's gonna be like cable television. Like when you first get it, it's sort of like free, and then it's $20, then it's like $100, and now it's like $200. You know what I mean? That's what I think streaming's gonna turn into.
Hold on, break that down for me now, because you put out the physical CD, so you get what? I don't know, 80%? I don't know how much.
Yeah, it's about that much, right? Yeah.
So
About 85.
when you put out an album digitally and you're still an independent artist, you don't.
Oh my God, it's tremendously different.
They get 150. 100 for every 150 is one.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, I can see why you don't like the digital world.
but the
That'll do
digital
it.
world is times. Like every time somebody listens to it, it gets counted as a spin.
Yeah, it
So
does.
it's a little. It's
It's easier for people to go platinum now. You know what I'm saying?
way
No,
easier.
but I want the money, though.
Yeah, exactly. We want the money. But we're going to be in wherever music is being played and how it's being sold, wherever. We're going to be there no matter what.
Is the physical distribution model done, you think?
I don't think it's done. It's having problems, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't want to put nobody's name out there, but they're having
I
problems.
think it's done. I think it's done because nobody like.
I don't have a CD
I don't have
player.
a CD player in my car. You know, I don't even have a DVD player at the crib or Blu-ray. None of
You
that
shouldn't.
anymore.
Yeah.
I don't. I don't. Everything is.
I mean, they said that
Netflix.
about Wax as well. You know what I mean? And Wax is still here.
I guess
Barely.
if you
You know what
love an
Barely.
artist and want to support them,
Yeah,
you would get
exactly.
the physical copy.
True.
And
Yeah.
you did the autographs, like you said,
Exactly.
for the pre-order. So
Exactly.
that makes sense because then people get your autograph copy, and you can't get that digitally.
Totally. You know what I mean? So, you know, you might want that record one day. You know what I mean? You have records at your house.
I do.
Nah, I can't say that I do,
You're a
man.
100% Sliber kid, huh?
Yeah, I mean, he's a DJ, so he probably got waxed. I never was a
Yeah, I
DJ.
got
I'm just a
waxed.
radio
Yeah, yeah,
personality.
I have
Yeah.
like 500 records at my house.
You don't got
I do-
you don't got Prince controversy.
No, I do own Raekwon the Purple Tape, though.
Okay, but you don't have Michael Jackson Thriller on record.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't got Public Enemy. It takes a nation of millions to hold us back.
Nah, but
You
I
don't have
nah.
Paid in Full.
I got all that.
Nah.
on.
I have that.
You know
on,
what
I
I'm
have that
saying?
on vinyl
Exactly.
in my house.
There's
Yeah.
some vinyl you just gotta have, even if you
gotta
got a
have it,
record
yeah.
player.
Even if it's decoration.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have the cassette single from when Jay-Z was giving out Dead Presidents in the club. I still have that.
I got that
the
record.
single.
Yeah.
That President's on one side and Can't Knock the Hustles on the other side, but Mary wasn't even on it yet. I still got that.
We still
Some
do
things are
records.
like historic.
We still do wax every once in a while. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
And then I'm sure, obviously, you're going back on tour again for Planet.
Yeah. April 17th, man. It was me, Big Chris Calico. We taking this kid from Boston named Just Juice. He's hardcore. One of our new signed artists, Joey Cool, is going, and a killer from Nebraska named King ISO. You know?
That's got to be the majority of the money right now, right? It's always been, though.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you're not touring and you ain't selling merch, what are you doing? So what
Gotcha.
are you doing it for? You know what I mean? So we hit it. We've been hitting it since we started, and we ain't gonna stop.
What do you feel about these artists who claim to be independent, but they're really backed by majors, but they're saying they're independent for whatever reason? I don't know, marketing purposes.
It's cool to say you're independent. You know what I'm saying? But until you're spending your own money and you take losses and this, that, and the other, you know what I mean? You won't understand. You know, we've taken huge losses. You know what I mean? But huge come-ups as well because we kept with it. You know what I mean? So I don't think nothing about the guys who say they're independent. You know what I mean? I just do my thing, and more power to them, whichever way they do it.
Is it a gamble every time you drop an album?
I think life is a gamble, period. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, Planet is about to drop. It's a lot of hype around it. I'm out here doing my rounds, but it's always a gamble. You know what I mean? But it's a gamble that we're willing to take.
You feel like you've been ahead of your time for so long because you've been in this business for like 30 years now.
Why you tell everybody how old I am?
I mean, you started like over 30 years ago. When you were two.
When I was 2.
You were 2.
Yeah, they say I was ahead of my time, but I stay with the times as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I'm still here.
Right.
You know what I mean? It ain't like I'm just, oh, please, play my music. You know what I mean? I don't have to do that.
Because looking different from other hip-hop artists, I feel like right now is kind of the movement. Like, people are really coming up with their own individual styles, and some people are looking like, why is he dressed like that? And I know people used to do that to you.
Yeah, you look normal now.
I know. I used to have red hair.
Yeah.
So everybody got red hair now.
Yeah.
People had issues, before with anyone looking kind of different than
Yeah,
fitting
they thought he
into
was
kind of the
different.
mold of what a hip-hop artist is supposed to look like. Now, is everything goes.
So I guess I was ahead of my time, you know what I'm saying? Paint my face. I still do that every once in a while. But the red hair, I tell all the new cats, man, I told Lil Yachty on social media and 6ix9ine, Tekashi, and I said, listen, you damage your hair like that, you're gonna look like me in a few years. They don't know.
Is that why you're in
Yes, that's what. Really? I burnt my shit out.
Wow.
It's not a hairline issue like this guy.
Yeah, I got a hairline issue. Yeah, that's why I'm bald. My hairline starts in the middle right here.
Mine went
Remember
that
when
way.
RoboCop take his helmet off and it's like right there? That's how mine look.
Yeah. But that's the result of dyeing your hair and killing your, follicles. Or
So it
whatever.
wasn't because of a perm or nothing? It was just because of the straight dye?
Yeah, the dye, man, it kills your hair, man.
Wow.
It went from like this, a diet, to like that, to like that, to like that, to like that, and it was just stupid, so I had to cut it off.
When'd you notice it?
I noticed it in albums. I'm like, why would y'all let me go around looking like this? You know what I'm saying? It was starting to thin, you know what I mean? You saw the Thriller when I did the Michael Jackson, Killer, and I had a little afro. It was kind of thin right here.
I thought you was just doing that because Michael had the little afro.
I did.
Okay.
Because my hair is naturally curly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had to get a J curl and shit like that, but it was still like thin and kind of in the middle. Like, you know what I mean? If you look at that picture, it's kind of like slanted in the back. That's from the dye.
Damn.
Now, you also got a platinum plaque. You think that streaming contributed to that happening? Because the song's from like 2006.
I don't know. What you think? No, I don't think so, man. I don't think so. Nah.
I didn't?
You think that was 1 million physical sales?
Talking to the mic, Tech9.
Yeah. I think so.
That's something you really been thinking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Man, you know what I mean? I don't think it was from streaming, you know what I mean? I think it's like fans over the years really love Caribou Lou, generation after generation, you know what I mean? And it's still resurfacing. I wish I could talk more about Caribou Lou because more things are happening with it right now, but I can't really talk about it.
You can't tell us?
No.
Like it's getting licensed.
It's coming.
Movies,
It's coming.
commercials.
Wow. It's coming. I just remember I said it's coming.
You think streaming is a big cheat? Because there's so many artists selling $1 million now, and you'd be like, man, back in the day, that was an artist's dream. Now it just seems so easy.
Yeah, it is so easy. You know what I mean? But if we got the money that we used to get back then from selling it, then it wouldn't be a conversation.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't give a damn. If you sold 500,000 records, 1 million records, and you ain't got no money to show for it,
That's what I'm talking about. Who cares
Like
about the
Instagram
numbers?
posts?
If you know what I'm saying, if the money don't match.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
How many records have you sold, you think, throughout your career?
How many you think, Trey? 3 million.
3 million.
3 million independently.
Real independent.
Yeah. That's my business partner, Travis, over there. He's
What's
the
up,
CEO of
Travis?
Strange Music, you know,
Alright.
and our label. We met each other like in '98, and we've been going since 2000.
What did y'all see in each other that made y'all want to work with each other?
My music was popping in Kansas City,
Mhm.
you know, and Travis was a fan of the music. I didn't know until I did a fashion show for a clothing company that he was backing.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And I had a couple of songs out, Let's Get Crunked Up and Planet Rock, and it was popping on the radio. And we had a meeting, and he's like, man, you should be everywhere, man. It's like, what do I got to do? I said, it takes a lot. He said, well, I have a lot. You know, I own this furniture business. You know, he was a millionaire way back in the day. You know what I mean? He did well for himself, and he believed in what I was pushing.
Right.
And still believe after all these years. We're like going on 19 years with Strange Music.
I wonder what made you want to get involved with hip hop? He was making money off furniture and everything else.
Oh, but he grew up loving hip hop.
Oh,
Right.
got you.
You know what I'm
So he
saying?
loves Don't Nobody Want None.
Yeah,
That's
yes
like
he
a
does. Yes he
flashback
does.
to
Yes he
you
does.
guys.
Yes he does. Yes he does. And he went to a black school.
So he know how to break dance and everything.
What school?
I don't
You
know.
went to black school.
No, I'm just
Oh,
saying.
I thought you were gonna say you went to HBCU. I said,
No, I'm talking about
Full scholarship.
Full scholarship. The minority, full scholarship.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, a lot of things have happened in your life personally since the last time that we've had you up here.
Like which one?
Oh boy.
I mean, a lot of different things.
Like
Like you got divorced.
I knew she was gonna say that.
You did.
It's okay. Yeah. Finally.
You're right. But then
Finally.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
been
We
a long
were
process.
we've been separated since 2005.
Okay. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Man, what took so long?
That's a question I could never answer. Man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We weren't together, but we have 2 girls, and they live in LA. I moved my family out to California in 2004. We separated after a tour. I came back in 2005 to Kansas City. My kids were in school out there. I kept them out there, kept paying, taking care of them out there. You know what I mean? And I just did it the wrong way.
Got you.
You know what I mean? And we should have got a divorce in 2005. So it was harder last year, and I finally got it. You know what I mean? The day after my birthday, November 8th, I got it cleared on November 9th. You know what I mean? And the settlement, you know what I'm saying?
She got you.
Yeah, just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, some kids, man.
Yeah,
Anything
yeah.
for the kids, bro.
How
Are
your
you guys
kids
still
dealing
on
with
good
it?
terms?
What?
How your kids dealing with it?
They came to visit me for Christmas this year at my new house in Kansas City, Kansas, and we had a great time, man. We had a great time. My youngest girl is 18, Rainbow, and Aaliyah is 23. You know what I mean? So they're grown for real.
Yeah, they are really grown.
Yeah, so we kicking it.
I know they probably watch some of your interviews. They be like, "Dad is wild."
Yeah, they don't like me to talk about certain
Do
things.
they ask you about it? Like, I can't believe you
Oh,
was doing
yeah.
all those drugs and.
Well, they knew I was doing all those drugs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I'm glad they learned that early. You know what I mean? And they didn't go down that route.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm lucky.
Is
I'm
that why the
blessed.
separation happened? Because you were in the drugs?
What'd you say?
Was that why the separation happened? Because it was the drugs, or it just?
No, I think it
didn't
was
work out?
time. You know what I'm saying? As soon as we moved out to LA, I left on a 56 city tour. Left her to do everything and
She was
get them
tired
in
of being there
school.
by herself.
Yeah.
And
That
you're
was
always
understandable.
on tour. Like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
That's a gift and a curse because you got to pay the bills. Like it's-
Exactly.
You know,
But
you
people
can't,
want you to be around,
you
as
can't,
you know.
but you
Yeah,
want to
but how
live
you
a
gonna
certain
do that?
lifestyle,
How you
and
gonna do that when you have to leave to go get the money?
And then you on the road with all that other pussy.
Putting mollies and vaginas.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
You
Oh,
said Molly,
man.
You
vagina.
you learn to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? You learn to balance that. I mean, I lost control of the wheel a couple times back in the day.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But you play the game of hearts, and the result is death. You got to be careful out here.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? You know that. You're married, right?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I finally stopped cheating on October 2016. I've
Wow.
been totally faithful since then.
That means that you still probably got something in you. That was just yesterday.
No, I got it all out. I'm living
you guys have
I'm living a good life.
You guys have been together for how long?
Shit, it'd be 20 years this year, June.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she stuck with you through that.
Yeah.
That's a real friend.
Yeah. I mean, she went through college and did her thing. She had other dicks. So, I mean, it's like,
He's talking about like mad long ago.
you know,
What
But
if
you-
she was like?
but
What if
that's
she's
not a
like? I stopped
conversation you
cheating in
wanna have, though.
2016.
I mean, it's a conversation we've had. Of
Exactly.
course, nobody wants to have it.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
You
you
don't
know,
wanna hear
big
nobody-
dick syndrome too. Any penis bigger than his, he has a big problem about it because the penis that
Big
she was
dick
with was bigger than
syndrome.
his.
Why would she tell you that?
now, didn't that sound very strange? Doesn't that sound like the title of an album?
Yeah, like you putting your dick next to other
Dick
dicks.
syndrome, exactly.
You know
What are you
what
talking about? This guy's doing drugs,
You know,
man.
nobody should tell you. No woman should tell you that I had a big dick. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I did ask, though. I did ask.
So why do you ask?
I don't know. You know when your girl tell you that she cheated?
Indecent proposal. Was it good?
Yeah,
Don't ask your
was he
woman
better
that.
than me?
Don't
Yeah.
ask your woman that. You don't want to know.
Yeah, you can't really think of nothing else to say.
Exactly. You don't
know?
want to know that. I don't
She
want to
could have
know
been
that
like,
shit.
I don't have any more walls. Let's just say that.
Shut
All right,
Yeah.
all right. See, you would go too far.
You know, you be talking to your girl and you're like, yeah, my past boyfriend used to always like to put it in my ass. I'm like, really? I don't want to hear that shit. I don't.
That sounded personal.
Because I don't put nothing in the ass. You know
Yeah, I
what
mean, I
I'm
don't like
saying?
anal, please. I'll eat the ass. That's about it.
I heard you say that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I watched the show. You know.
You never ate ass before?
Uh,
He definitely
Come on,
has.
all the drugs you was doing.
He paused
Yeah.
too long, so yes.
Yeah, it was with my wife back then. You just don't lick no bitch ass on the tour. You don't lick nothing on the tour. You know what I'm saying? You don't lick nothing.
But I see you're in a new relationship now.
Oh, you seen that?
Yeah. I see-
Yeah.
It's on social media. It's not a,
No doubt.
gossip thing.
He goes
No
hard,
doubt.
boy.
What? It's on his page. It's not a secret.
She pays attention.
Would
pays
you
attention.
consider marriage again?
No, we don't. We're not talking about marriage.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We kicking it.
I'm not saying just in particular, but I'm saying, are you thinking in the future I would like to get married again
Nah.
at some point?
Nah, I
That's
had a funny experience.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It wasn't too funny. So we kicking it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? She's 30. You know what I mean? We kicking it.
Got you.
Yeah.
Is it true you was in a sexual relationship with your 7th grade teacher?
Oh my God, man. Yes.
That happened to me too. When I was 8, my cousin's ex-wife used to be giving me head and letting me suck her titties and stuff like that. Why are y'all
Sounds
laughing at my
terrible.
pain?
I'm not laughing.
I'm not laughing.
That was pain.
I want to give you a hug.
No, that's the problem.
Pain.
And no, it wasn't.
I was in love.
That's the thing, and
I was in love.
it's
She
always
was,
it's
she was
always
like 21.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Why'd
I
you
was
stop?
8.
Tell him why you stopped.
Well, she got a Jericho. I didn't like the smell of her Jericho.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
A Wave Nouveau.
Yeah, but that's always a double standard with me. That's why it's interesting for me to hear other men talk about it so much lately. Like I heard
I was in
DLQB
love.
talking about it. Yeah.
I was in love. My mind was blown. A woman thought I was cute.
Did you ever think it was wrong? Like
No.
even when you got older, like she was.
No.
Now looking back, you have to be like, she's sick.
No.
Like that's sick. A 21-year-old
She
with
was
a 7th
petite,
grader.
And boom, it was nice.
Did you tell her?
No, we got caught, but
How'd y'all get
almost.
What
Almost.
happened?
Somebody came by her room during. I used to skip lunch, go by her room when she didn't have a class.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And one of the students saw through the little door. We were hugged up and shit. Went and told the principal, and they called us to the principal's office. And she said she would never do that with a kid, and it was over.
So they made the other student seem like a liar.
Yes.
Damn.
I was just giving her a hug.
Was you penetrating her, or just like she was letting you touch?
I did it a couple times.
Damn.
Not at school though. Like after, I want to help her. You know what I'm saying? Call my mom like, hey, my teacher want me to help her after school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
At
She
5.
Why do you think it's he wasn't 5?
At 5.
He was in
Wait.
7th grade.
No.
7th grade. That's my
Yeah, I
bad.
was
Why
like
do you think it was
13. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Why do you think it was such a double? Why do you think it's such a double standard between like men and women? Because if that was your daughter and I was a teacher man doing that, you
Oh,
kill
that
him.
would,
You
yes,
had
I
to whoop
would.
his ass.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would. Yes, I would. But you know what I'm saying? I was into women that early. I had sex at 12. You know what I mean? I was trying to do the oochie coochie at 5.
Yeah.
That's what we called it. You know.
But you
Dry
didn't know
humping
what
with clothes
you didn't know
on.
what you
Yes.
were doing anyway
Yeah.
at 5. You had no idea.
No, I kind of knew, because my uncles used to sneak me to the Triple X drive-in. They'd put me on the floor.
Triple
and-
X driving.
Yeah. Like they'll put a towel down there over me and put their feet on my back and pay their money to get in, because they babysitting me. You know what I mean?
Oh, so they wanted to go, so you get to
Yeah,
go watch some
yeah,
Triple X
yeah.
movies.
Yeah. I was a bad kid.
What the hell?
Yeah. Y'all ain't never did that?
I never heard of
No.
a Triple X driving movie theater.
Oh, really?
So you pull up in your car and there's a screen? And
Yeah,
you
it's
just
like
watch
3 screens. you know
pornos?
what I mean? It's like
That's some Kansas
one
City
over
shit
here.
I ain't never heard
But it's
that.
like really late at night, you know what I mean? Like after midnight, you know what I mean? After all the other movies are done.
I
You
just
don't
had
think any
porn
of
in the
this has
Trapper
a-
Keeper, man. That's all.
What'd you say?
I just had porn in the Trapper Keeper. That's it.
Yeah.
You don't think any of this has affected you like later in life?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to do stuff at 5 because of it.
But I mean, like psychologically, as you get older, you're like, you don't feel like there's some effects from things that happened when you were 5, when you were 12.
I'm glad they taught me early. You know what I mean? Because I'm a Scorpio male. I was loving to have sex, you know what I'm saying?
You were being molested though, Tank. I was too. Even though that's not we didn't look at it that way. That's what it was.
Well, you know, the young kids are on YouTube now, you know what I mean? Looking
Yeah.
at porn. And you can go back and see, like, what the hell are you looking at? You know,
Yeah.
it's out there.
Have you been in contact with the teacher since?
No, I haven't seen her since my 8th grade year when I left out of the building. I haven't seen her since.
Does that affect how you view people like around your kids?
No, my kids are grown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
You know what your
no.
name, Tech-9, and all these shootings with the AR-15s and semi-automatic weapons.
Has
Do you ever
nothing
have
to
a
do-
problem with
Has nothing to do with my name.
school booking you with the name or not?
No,
No,
I don't,
anybody-
I don't have a problem. My name means the complete technique of rhyme. So now I got it originally because of a gun. You know what I mean? But we gave it a different meaning, and people know.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So we do charitable things all the time. N9ne is a good name around town. You know what I mean? People smile when they see me. It's like,
Gotcha.
it's not the gang bang, shoot 'em up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
I seen the police said what's up to you the other day.
Yeah, they did.
That's you posted a
The
picture.
NYPD.
yeah, they did. You know what I mean? I was just walking back to my hotel, and a couple of people said, N9ne. I'm turning around, there's like a gang of them.
Did you think about running at first?
No.
Okay.
I ain't did nothing to nobody. Since me judge, I ain't did nothing to nobody.
Now, I was watching
Yeah.
the video you had with Murs for his song, Same Way.
Oh.
So have you had that experience for real? Like, what's it like when you were younger and girls were bringing you home and you're N9ne, the artist? And I'm sure parents are like, okay, he's a rapper. Stay away from him.
I have that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I have that all the time. And with my new woman, as a matter of fact, my, you know, her people at the beginning were probably like, no. Have you heard his music?
Have you Googled him?
Yeah, you know what I mean? But time abolished all that bullshit. You know what I mean? That's what I think.
How do you feel about all these youngsters rapping about doing drugs? Because you yourself have admitted to doing a lot of different drugs. So what's your take on it?
I think it's a kid thing to do. I think it's a young thing to do. You know what I mean? I did it when I was younger. But as you say, when I was young, I did those childish things. But as I put those childish things aside, I became a man or whatever.
That's a Bible scripture.
Yeah. And
Can't remember
that's
which
what I
one
think
right
it is. That's what I think it is. You know, I did it. You know, on the radio, Percocets, Molly Percocet. You know what I mean? It's cool when you're young, until you almost die like I did.
You almost had an overdose?
Nah, it was pretty much, but
Yeah.
it was like dehydration. Almost
Wow.
died of dehydration.
What drug was it?
It was ecstasy. You know what I'm saying? I did 15 pills in one night.
Oh my
Shit.
God.
Damn.
Yeah.
I couldn't even do one.
What was you trying to escape?
I wasn't trying to escape nothing.
You was partying.
Yeah, I was partying. 3 at 7 o'clock, 3 more at 9 o'clock, 3 more. You know what I'm saying? At
Oh
11,
my
you know what
God.
I'm saying?
You're lucky you're
We
alive.
were partying. We were happy we opened up for Outkast out in California. We was kicking it. It was a bad thing.
Why not just try heroin or something at that
No,
point? Just go right
never
for
put no needles in my arm. Never could snort coke.
Yeah, I read that. You said because you had a nasal congestion or something like that?
Yeah. Nasal problems. You know what I mean? You hit me in my nose, it's over and shit. I sneeze like 40 times. So I can't let nobody get close to me.
Yeah. 15 X pills. Jesus
Now, you
Christ.
talk about opening for Outkast. You've had a lot of milestones in your career. What would you say has been the biggest thing? Because you've worked with some of the biggest artists in hip-hop. A lot of people respect you, obviously, your peers. What would you say in your mind has been your biggest, wow, I can't believe this happened? Because no matter how big you get, everybody has those moments.
I had a lot of moments. I was able to do a song through QD3 with Tupac called Thugs Get Lonely 2, you know, right after he died. We were planning it before, you know what I mean, because we had the same producer, QD3, Quincy Jones III. And that was a big thing. Eminem finally doing one with me on the record before last.
Right.
I've been trying to do that for like 10 years.
How did that come about? Because I know that's not an easy feat for anyone.
My partner Travis, after I gave him the song, he hit Paul Rosenberg and like, this is the one Tech wants him on. And we've been, I guess, you know, we've been in cahoots for a while. You know, I've worked with all of his artists. I took Slaughterhouse on tour with me. I've worked with Yellow Wolf, you know what I mean? Anybody he got, you know what I mean? I've been in cahoots with, did song with Game, you know what I'm saying? It's just all the people around Dr. Dre, for real, you know what I mean? And it happened because of the skill, I think,
Right.
and the grind over all the years. That happened, you know? Things are still happening. I finally got to work with Marsha Ambrosia's poetry.
Love her, man.
Oh my God,
Love her.
man. I've been a fan since they wrote Butterfly.
Word.
You know what I'm saying, for Michael, you know what I mean? So, con artist of D12, Mr. Porter made that happen. He did the beat, put us on the phone. Milestone for me because I'm such a Floetry fan, you know? So, I got a lot of them,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Elton John was looking for my music.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm looking for N9ne.
Yeah, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, like, keeps pushing my music to his games. Now, probably was gonna be in Ballers, you know what I mean? Well, I was in Ballers already, you know what I'm saying? Hood Go Crazy, you know what I mean? So I'm finally gonna meet him coming up in LA. So.
What was your relationship like with Pac? I love Pac stories, man.
I met him in '92, and at Jack the Rapper in Atlanta, at the Hilton on Cortlandt Street or something like that, in the lobby. Said what's up to him, blah, 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 blah. Got my record deal in '93 with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. They brought us out to L.A. That night I saw Pac at a club. Boom, 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 my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Da, 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 da. Saw him at Robert Townsend's show a couple days later. You killed it, my nigga. Bam, 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 bam. Saw him a couple of days later, you know what I mean, at a party with Chris Tucker in Beverly Hills. You killed it at Robert Townsend. Remember me? Yeah. We gonna link. He started doing music with QD3. QD3 started doing music with me, put us together. Boom. You know
Wow.
what I mean? Yeah.
So was y'all cool, or just like were y'all running to each
just
other? Yeah.
acquaintances.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? We had the same chick for a minute in '93.
It didn't cause no beef, no issues, no nothing.
No,
Y'all bonded over it.
That's real though.
He was calling my house for her when she it was an Italian chick. You know?
Wow.
He was calling
That
your
is
house
crazy.
Yeah.
You wasn't tripping?
No, I just met her with him at that club.
Wow.
We danced that night and exchanged numbers.
Did
So
you
you
tell
just
him like
picked
yo,
up
I'm
the phone like,
smashing this
hello?
too?
He didn't care.
He called the house
See
for her?
that?
That's crazy.
Young kids can learn from that.
That's crazy.
All right.
Yeah, but we were staying like at this thing where they put artists in L.A. It was like Oakwood Apartments back then, and it was like where everybody stayed.
That's
when
where
they were
Wu-Tang
working.
used to stay all the time when they had to go to LA.
Yeah, so it wasn't hard.
How did you get off drugs?
I did it myself.
Everything cold turkey?
Yeah. I did it with liquor before too. You can do all things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't need no help.
When you know enough was enough?
When my little girl saw me, Rainbow, she was like, she's 18 now, but she was like 2. I was sneaking in the house one night. You know how you try to sneak in the house and lay on the couch like you've been there all night, but they know you haven't. She came in the door one day. Came in the living room one morning when I'm sweating like a motherfucker, and she had her binky in her mouth just looking at me, and it felt like she knew. I'm like, oh, shit. I need to cut this out. So I did.
All right.
Yeah. I'm cool now.
Your life's been better ever since?
Yeah. I'm cool. I'm happy. I'm still going up, and that's rare in this game. You know what I mean? I've seen a lot of MCs fall after their rise to fame, you know, and we're still here. So obviously I'm put here for a reason, to do something. I don't know what it is. I'm just still going forward to see what it is.
On this planet, is that so? Why is the album called Planet?
Because I was pissed off about the success of my last record, The Storm, the one that Marsha Ambrosius was on, the one that me and Gary Clark Jr. was on, the one me and Jonathan Davis was on, you know what I mean? It sold pretty cool, but not to my liking. So I was pissed off and I said, fuck all that. I'm gonna start my own planet, just go somewhere totally different spiritually and mentally. And I came back with all these songs like Don't Nobody Want None and like a song called No Reason with MGK and one with Snow the Product called How I'm Feeling.
I love Snow, man.
Me too, man. Me too. So talented. You know, just a whole bunch of songs, man, that I want the whole world to hear, man, and it's coming up soon. I can't wait for everybody to hear it.
Where did you go spiritually and mentally though? Like, what do you do to go to another place spiritually and mentally?
I constructed my own planet. You know what I mean? I called it Planet Pune. Pune.
That's in Kansas City?
No, it's somewhere.
It's a whole nother planet.
Yeah, somewhere in my brain, man. You know what I'm saying? Planet
Right.
Pune. Pune stands for Peaceful Youth Unit Neutralizing Earth. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Earth needs, to be neutral. You know what I'm saying? We ain't together. So I created this planet with more love, more caring, more understanding for each other, and no fear. Because if we didn't fear each other, we could stand near each other.
Now you talk about the last words your mom said to you before she passed away.
Liberty and justice for all, over and over and over.
Do you think about that all the time and try to live by that? Or
It's not up to me to live by it, you know what I mean? Because I push for it, but like I told Mom when she was saying it to me over and over and over, I said, is that all you want, baby? That's a tall order. Liberty and justice for all. You know what I'm saying? I think the rest of that is liberty and justice for all rich people and not poor people. I think that's what they meant, whoever wrote that.
All right.
And I don't think it should be like that. I think it should be liberty and justice for all people, period. You know what I'm saying? So I told her it's a tall order.
Right.
You was on the run with your mom and like when you was in 3rd grade, I read somewhere.
Say that again?
You was on the run with your mom?
Oh, yeah. Well, she was in a abusive relationship. Yeah. You know, we ran a lot from her crazy boyfriend. Beat her up, come up to her job and beat her up in front of her colleagues, you know. Just abusive. So we ran all over Kansas City from this house to Kansas, somewhere else in Missouri, you know what I mean? Trying to get back, and she'd get back with him and then he'd do it again. You know how it goes.
How'd y'all finally escape?
It got bad. You know, you put her in the hospital and she stopped. You know what I'm saying? She married a Muslim when I was 12.
Wow.
Abul Hassan Rasul Khalifa. You know, he was trying to make me a man. I didn't know that he was trying to bring that softness out of me, that mama's boy. You know, he made me do things I wouldn't normally do, like wash my own clothes, like iron my own clothes. I should have been doing that at 12 already. You know what I'm saying? And I thought he was just being mean to me. You know, put me on punishment for a whole summer because I'm out here fucking with my gangbang partners. He didn't want me to fall into that shit. And I ended up doing it anyway, but I ran away from home at 17. You know what I mean? But as I got older, I realized he was really trying to help me. And when I think about it, I feel bad because he was trying to help me. He wasn't being mean to me.
Did you ever try to do anything to your mom's old boyfriend that was abusing her?
No, he ended up going to jail for 25 years.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
karma.
Yeah, karma is something.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, what
what?
about
What
a
did he do?
N9ne movie?
Robbed a bank.
Oh, okay.
What about a N9ne movie? You ever thought about just making a movie about your life?
Everybody keeps saying that.
Because
to me.
it seems, I mean, you've done a lot of things, like just from your youth and then in this business.
I don't think the story has an ending
lot.
yet. Yeah.
It doesn't have to end, you know, it's going to be an ongoing thing, but even just from your childhood and then starting your whole business and starting the independent label and then all the artists that you've worked with, all the artists that you've helped, being on tour, developing who N9ne is. Even your relationship.
He's smiling right now. He's
with your
thinking, he's like, yeah,
ex-wife.
damn, I did a lot. This would be dope.
It's a good story, but it has to have a humongous ending. And I think that after Planet, these next 4 years, I'm trying to hit it really hard because after this 4-year period, I kind of want to hang back and help my artists. You know what I mean? So I think that explosive ending is coming, and maybe when that happens, we'll start talking about it. We're going to shoot a short film for one of the darker songs I got on my Planet record. It's called Bright Fall. You know what I'm saying? Me trying to detach from the darkness of my past, you know. So acting really ain't my thing, but I do it. They say I do it well. I've done it a couple times, but I love music. So
We look forward to
see.
this album, March
Totally.
2nd.
Yeah, March 2nd, man. You know
And we
what I'm saying?
appreciate you for joining us as always.
Yeah, I'd like to hear what y'all think about some of the songs, man. So maybe we can get y'all.
But send us a link.
Yeah.
Well, no,
yeah,
send
yeah.
us a physical CD. We'll find.
We'll find some way to
We'll
play
find a place
it.
Yeah. I appreciate y'all having me up here, man. You know what I mean? Talking to me and shit.
Absolutely.
Thank you. It's N9ne. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.